بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن اهتدى بهداه. أما بعد، قال الإمام البخاري رحمه الله: باب من لم يبالي من حيث كسب المال. حدثنا آدم قال حدثنا ابن أبي ذئب قال حدثنا سعيد المقبري عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه قال: يأتي على الناس زمان لا يبالي المرء ما أخذ منه أم من الحلال أم من الحرام. It says here, Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah, he says in the chapter of al-Buyur, the chapter of buying and selling, the chapter of trading, or the book of trading, in the 7th subchapter, Man lam yubali haythu kasab al-mal, those who don't care where they get their wealth from, those who have a supreme lack of concern for where they earn their money or how they earn their money. He says here, hadith number 2059, reported to us is Adam from Ibn Abi Dhib, from Sa'id al-Maqbari, from Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Yati ala nasi zaman. He says, there will come a time, a zaman, in which there will be people, and this time will come upon them and on them. La yubali al-mar ma akhadha minhu. He says, there will come a time in which a man won't care, won't have any concern. Is his wealth halal, or is his wealth haram? Is his wealth from that which is tayyib, or is his wealth from that which is khabith, that which is pure and clean and fine, pleasing to Allah, or from that which is foul and wicked, that which is dirty and filthy? So what's meant by this authentic hadith is that it is a dispraise, it's them. And the general rule is that whenever the Prophet ﷺ speaks about the future, and a time will come and a thing will come, especially towards the end of time, in the last days, not all the time, but in many cases it's going to be dispraised, it's going to be blameworthy. Most cases, when the Prophet ﷺ says a time will come, there will come a time, towards the end of time, so on and so forth, in most cases it's something that's looked down upon. It's something that isn't good. It isn't praiseworthy. It's very important for us to have an understanding of one principle, which will allow you to have an understanding of 100 hadith, or 1,000 hadith. You can get the main lesson from them. When the Prophet ﷺ talks about this is going to take place, there's going to be abundant people, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and so on and so forth, you understand the main lesson from the hadith, and that prevents you from misunderstanding the hadith, because you have the general golden rule. In most cases, whenever the Prophet says, Yati ala nasi zaman, indeed a time will come, certainly a time will come, it's something that's what? Blameworthy. It's something that's blameworthy. So this hadith speaks on a prophecy, something that the Prophet ﷺ spoke on over 1,000 years ago, which we can clearly see on a daily basis, in which many Muslims, let alone non-Muslims, they just don't care where they get their money from. Whether it's just a lack of concern, period, and just don't care, sin, disobedience to Allah, it doesn't matter to me, whatever. Islam is in my heart, Iman is in my heart, Allah is most forgiving, most merciful, or whether it's based off of shubha, based off of a doubt, based off of some ta'weed, fasid, bad interpretation, in which a person may say, well, I live in America, so it's okay for me to do this. Or I'm selling to the kuffar, so it's okay for me to do this. Or I ask Sheikh such and such, Mufti such and such, this fiqh council, this Sheikh, this alim, even though I don't really trust them, the fatwa doesn't make any sense to me, I don't feel comfortable with it, but I'm going to follow it anyway, because it's a Mufti, he said it. So whether it's this or whether it's that, there will come a time in which people will not care where they get their money from. And oftentimes, many people, they eat from the haram, and they feed it from the haram because of sheer greed, which is one of the worst of the evils and of the devils of the soul. When a person is just greedy, he has enough but he wants more. He has enough but he has to get more, and he keeps drinking until his belly just bursts open. And that's what happens to the soul. You put so much poison into the soul until the soul just explodes. And then you can never put the soul back together the same. You can never, you get, once the water balloon pops, say what? That's it. So this is a concept of wealth. Oftentimes you just greed. Or many times the reason behind eating from the haram may be cowardice. A person may be afraid. Maybe afraid of the unknown. I've been doing it like this all this time. I can't change. I can't switch. What is going to happen? Fear of losing the dunya, my house, my car, my wife, my son. He's not going to be able to look at me the same when I bring home less money. I can't take him out and buy him the stuff that I used to buy him and get him the video games that he used to get. He's going to be displeased. My wife is not going to be happy if I say it's a hard time because I got rid of the haram product. I stopped dealing with the riba. I stopped dealing with the kham. I stopped dealing with selling pork or whatever the case may be, selling drugs. So a lot of times people are afraid, they're scared of themselves and of what it's going to be like to have less. And that's connected with greed. As Allah says in the Quran, الشيطان يعدكم الفقر ويأمركم بالفحش. Allah says, Shaitan, he causes you to fear poverty. يعدكم, he promises you faqr. You're going to be poor if you don't sell drugs. You're going to be poor if you don't do the riba. You're not going to survive if you don't sell this. If you don't drive the car like this and so on and so forth. How do you make money? These are often reasons. And many times a person is just too weak and they're followers. The next man is doing it, so let me do it. My friend is doing it, so let me do it. My father's doing it, so let me do it. My brother's doing it, so let me do it. Why should I be the super duper Muslim? Why should I be the one that's sticking out, the mutawwa? Adi. It's normal. So these are all reasons behind people eating the haram and gaining the haram, which is a big problem for your soul and for your family. So this hadith shows us that the Prophet spoke on foreknowledge. Allah gave him something way in time, and we live it on a daily basis. هذا والله أعلم صلى الله عليه وسلم وبارك على عبده ورسوله نبينا محمد.